Hello and welcome to today's reflection. Today we are going to look at the lectionary reading for morning prayer, the gospel reading, which is Luke 5, the beginning of Luke 5. This is the story of Jesus as he teaches the crowds from Simon Peter's fishing boat. After he's finished teaching the crowds, he asks Simon to drop a net over the side and to fish. Simon explains that they've been fishing all night and have caught nothing. But he decides to comply with Jesus' command or instruction. And when he does so, he and his crew manage to catch a huge haul of fish, so many that they have to call over their friends to help them bring in the fish. And it's the final section of this story that I want us to really focus on, the idea that Jesus asks us to follow him. That they leave everything and follow him. And I wonder perhaps what are some of the things that we have had the opportunity to leave over the last couple of weeks since we've been in lockdown. What are the things that we have left behind, either voluntarily or because we've had to, which have enabled us to follow Jesus more? And are there any things in our life that perhaps we need to let go of and put to one side in order to follow him more? So I'm just going to read to you from Luke 5. Starting at verse 3. He got into one of the boats, the one belonging to Simon, and asked him to put out a little way from shore. Then he sat down and taught the crowds from the boat. When he had finished speaking, he said to Simon, "Put out into the deep water and let down your nets for a catch." Simon answered, "Master, we have worked all night long, but have caught nothing. Yet if you say so, I will let down the nets." When they had done this, they caught so many fish that their nets were beginning to break. So they signaled to their partners in the boat to come over and help them. And they came and filled both boats so that they began to sink. But when Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, "Go away from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man." For he and all who were with him were amazed at the catch of fish they had taken. And so also were James and John, sons of Zebedee, who were partners with Simon. Then Jesus said to Simon, "Do not be afraid. From now on you will be catching people." When they had brought their boats to shore, they left everything and followed him. And just as this lockdown continues, whatever measures we are under, I like us to think a little bit about what it is that we are leaving behind in order to follow Jesus. Amen.